Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And last time we went through most of the Cryptic Crypt and we found Serena. So now we've got both Veronica and Serena following us. We have another route that we can take a look at the visions of the past.
I almost forgot. You need a password to get through here. And it was... Umbra
Cadabra? I hope I don't have to spell that. Okay, well, there we go. I think I mentioned this last time, but I have a theory that those little roots with the little orbs there only let you see the past, whereas if we find one of those big tree roots, the big Yggdrasil tree roots that we found in Cobblestone, that will actually let us interact with the past. Again, just a theory.
Are you potty? You come here and tell Jarvis that you let that lovely, juicy specimen escape, and you think an apology's gonna cut it? Ooh, this jars. Do you crackpots think sorcerers like Veronica come along often? Do you have any idea what we'll have to do to nab a specimen like that again? You knew I wanted to drain all her magic so I could earn the Lord of Shadows' respect when he came back.
We're gonna have to fight that guy, aren't we?
Shattered.
He looks like a dragon.
Shadows. That's them. They're the monsters who jumped me in the bathhouse and brought me here. See that jar by the big fat one? That's what he was sucking all my magic powers into.
Okay, so we have to break that jar.
We better figure out how to get them back.
Uh-oh. Oh, this part's funny.
Veronica. Huh?
I like the look on the evil shadow. Oh my gosh.
Oh, smashing. I do love guests.
Do I have to fight the shadows and Jarvis?
Especially when they bring me presents. If it isn't the one that got away. Talk about it in the jackpot.
Oh, here we go.
Now, just sit tight while we suck every ounce of magic out of you. Boys, this lot are earned VIP treatment. Get cracking.
Looks like we'll be fighting our way out of this one, whether we like it or not.
Well, here we go. I'm kind of upset that we don't have official boss music yet. That is one thing I'm disliking about this game. We're going to sizz the group of Jarvis's Shadows. Yeah, we're going to take down the Shadows first, Veronica. I'm not even listening. We're going to take down the Shadows first, and then we'll take down Jarvis. That's probably what the game wants us to do anyways. Someone's an Earth Sigil. Oh, it only works on one thing. Well, then we'll save it for Jarvis. And Serena is going to spend her time casting Buff and Heal, which will be very nice. I'm glad that they're aiming their cracks at Veronica and Serena. That could sound really bad out of context. I'm also glad that missed. And there's a buff for Eric. The buffs don't last forever, but they will last for quite a significant portion of the battle. A cool breath. Ouch. Oh my gosh, the sound effect those shadows are making. Alright, still gonna go with the Sizz here. That was not impressive, as I would like it to be. Nice critical hit. Again, I don't care if you're hitting Veronica at this point. A snooze. I'm glad that is missing. You guys are supposed to be attacking Shadow. Okay, shadows are down. Now, Jarvis is actually a dragon type. And I'm going to use this Rebel Rouse. Earth Sigil. Okay, that's cool. It's worth the time. Yeah. Ouch. So if you have Dragon Slash on any of your characters, like I do, I could be using that right now, but past gameplay me didn't fully make that connection yet, that, hey, I have it, I just have to go to the Abilities menu and not the Spells menu. So, yeah, do use the Dragon Slash if you have it. I will use it, I will eventually remember in this battle, and I will use it. Oh, Jace's defense is down. Yeah, here's where I remember it. Flame Slash and Dragon Slash. Yeah, look at that. That's like a little more than double the damage. I'll go ahead and use this as well. You know, if we could get Eric pepped up to use the Scorched Earth... Oh, gosh. That is not what I meant. Ouch. That's one of the issues that you'll have in the Dragon Quest games in general, is early game, you know, if you meet an enemy or a boss that has an attack like that can deal damage to everything, I don't know when Serena's going to get her next turn, so I'm not going to risk Eric dying here. Never mind, she's going to take a turn and heal him anyways, yeah. Abilities, Dragon Slash. That's not going to be helpful. Just attack him out. We got him. Cool. Yeah, nice amount of experience and gold there.
I'll never be the Lord of Shadows' right-hand man if I can't even beat the likes of you lot.
Well, at least he's gonna die smiling.
All my dreams shattered.
That's some of the silly, lighthearted nature
Who
of
is this
the
Lord
Dragon
of
Quest
Shadows
series.
you keep mentioning
But anyways,
anyway?
that's a good question. He's not going to tell us.
You'll find out soon enough.
Of course.
When everything finally
So early in the game,
goes.
when enemies have like breath attacks like that or group attacks, you don't get party heal spells for quite some time. I'm going to say at least halfway through the game, if not longer.
We'll find out
Depending
soon
on which
enough,
Dragon
huh?
Quest we're talking about, that is. But yeah, it becomes a real issue for healers, and sometimes just having one
Right.
character spending time
Time to
healing
get my
isn't even
magic
enough.
back.
So yeah, having some of your characters holding healing herbs or having a second character with healing spells, like fortunately our hero has them, and Serena obviously has healing magic as well. That can be beneficial. Well, this is a cool scene.
I hope this works.
This is a very cool scene. It almost looks like Ryu's dragon transformation from Breath of Fire 3. With being all purple and swirling around like that.
But you look just the same. Were all our efforts for nothing?
Well, maybe she has her magic back. She does. She does! Yeah, so that's why she couldn't cast spells, because all her magic powers were in that jar.
Down to the tips of my toes.
Would have been nice if they explained that, you know, before I expected her to cast spells in battle. Just saying.
I'm not really sure. I suppose whatever made me younger can't be fixed just by getting my powers back. But it could be worse. I mean, you know what they say. You're only young. Twice.
I don't know anyone that says
Trusting you
that.
to see the funny side. Well, I suppose I'd better get used to having a twin sister half my size. By the way, you have noticed who we're traveling with, haven't you?
Oh, so Serena's noticed
Of course
too.
I have. And so have you, it seems. Shall we?
You girls got some splaining to do.
Bold luminary, Yggdrasil's chosen, long have we waited to greet you. We of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
There are those who would accuse you of bringing disaster on our world. Please, you must
Yeah, we've
rest
kind of
assured
run
that
into
they
some
are
of
wrong.
them.
You are a hero. The light in your eyes, the light told of in the legends of Arborea. It proves that beyond a doubt.
I knew it was you the moment I saw you.
So now you have magical twins swearing to serve and protect you? I guess you really are the luminary, huh? Not that I ever doubted it, of course.
Well, yeah, at this point, you've got tons
There's
of
plenty more we need to talk about.
first-hand
We have to take care of
experience.
something first. I wasn't the only one they were keeping prisoner, you know. Now, if I remember rightly, there should be a door around here somewhere.
Ah, yes. Okay, we got a accolade for that. There might be a door, but I want stuff first. More iron ore. Okay. Wonder what else could be up in these areas. We got essentially 4 corners of this room to explore. It shouldn't take long. This thing looks cool. I don't know what it does or what we could use it for. It's not going to let us use it for anything. It's just decoration, unfortunately. A grubby bandage. Doesn't sound like something that I would just, you know, pick up and take along with us. More of that purple juice. Okay. Time to go on to the next room, which is the last room of this dungeon. Oh, look at all these jail cells.
Gosh, look at all these cells. What a horrid place.
Can I just kind of say that?
Hey, who's there?
Let me guess.
Don't
That
worry,
is
you're
Connie's
safe now.
dad.
We took care of that potty old fathead and his cronies.
Potty old fathead. Okay.
I owe you one. I was starting to worry they were going to get sick of feeding me and decide to eat me instead.
You were starting to worry? And what about your poor little daughter all on her own, hmm? How do you think she's been feeling?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can someone
I
please
wasn't
smack
thinking.
her?
Wait, you know Connie?
Here's an idea, Veronica.
And she's fine, thanks for asking.
Since you
The owner
knew
of the
that
bar
he
back
was
in town
here,
is looking
you
after
clearly
her.
knew.
He's a mature,
Why didn't you say that
responsible
earlier?
adult, you see.
Like it's his fault he
Listen, I
got captured
appreciate
by
your help,
monsters. Look
really, I
who's
do.
talking.
Oh, no,
Miss,
by
I
the
also
way.
got
If
captured
there's
by
anything
monsters
I
and
can
got
do
my
to
powers
repay you,
stolen.
just say the word.
Oh my gosh, I can't stand Veronica.
Noah, huh? Where have I heard that name before?
And don't anybody try to defend Veronica by saying, oh, well, she's only acting like that because she's an emotional 10-year-old girl and doesn't know any better. No, she's not a 10-year-old girl. She, if you wouldn't accept this behavior from an adult, well, she was an adult. She just
You can say that again. Very
got her
fishy.
body,
Well,
her
never
physical
mind. We should
body
head
is
back to-
that of a
We deserve
10-year-old, but
rest.
clearly her mental age is not, well, her mental age leaves a lot to be desired, but you wouldn't accept an adult behaving like this. So Veronica should not be acting like a bratty little girl. I'd expect that if she really was 10 years old. I could excuse it at that point. But she's not 10 years old. And this is, yeah, it warped us back to town. I wanted to explore the rest of that room. Off camera, at the end of this part, I'm going to make my way there, and we will pick up the next video starting in that room. Because if Veronica could open one of those cell doors, I wonder if we could open the others.
Awake at last, huh? Don't worry, we all just woke up too.
Or if they were actually locked
And now we're up.
or anything to
It's
begin
time
with.
to continue our little talk from before about Serena and I and how we're going to help you.
We have a legend in Arborea. It says that one day the Dark One will descend to extinguish the light, but that Yggdrasil's chosen, the Luminary, bearer of the Mark of Light,
Oh, hey, that's us.
will rise to meet him.
I know it's hard to believe. I mean, look at you. But it's true. You're the reincarnation of the Luminary, the man who defeated the Dark One long ago. I still can't work out why they'd need to bring you back if the Dark One was defeated, to be honest. But ours
Because
is
I
not
guess
to
the
reason
Dark
why.
One isn't truly
Once we
defeated.
fulfill our sacred duty and get you to Yggdrasil, I'm sure all will be revealed.
Yggdrasil, huh? Well, I for one want to know what the heck's going on. Let's mosey on over there.
Have you ever tried thinking before opening your big mouth? In case
Right back
haven't
at you,
noticed,
Veronica.
Yggdrasil is floating in the sky. Nosy, he says. Honestly.
Well, if you know
They
so
say
much,
that the
then how come
Luminary
you
visited
don't
the
tell
World
us how to
Tree
get over
before his
there?
battle with the Dark One. But alas, the legends do not tell us how.
Oh, yeah, so you're making fun of
What?
Eric, but yet
Not
you don't
even
know
you
any better.
Special protectors of the magical ancient wonder truths, no? Bummer. Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil. Wait, I think I might have an idea.
Really? What is it?
You know that guy we bust out of jail yesterday? I remembered where I know him from. He sells information to, people in my profession.
People in your profession, that's one way
You
to
think
put
he
it.
might know how we can reach the World Tree? Wonderful! Well, what are we waiting for? To the bar!
I'm just waiting for Veronica to open her stupid mouth and bash that idea, because she has nothing better to put out. And we still can't look at the stats or anything of Veronica and Serena, because they haven't officially joined our party yet. So to do that, we need to, you know, activate some more cutscenes.
Come on, Daddy. Let's go. The nice man who keeps bringing you drinks must be getting tired.
Just one more for the road, sweetie. You never know.
Do
He
people
might
really hiccup
have
that
some
much
more
when they're
gossip
drunk?
that I need to hear.
I've never seen that.
Fishing for rumors, huh? Some things never change. You're Noah,
I like
right?
that look on
In the circles I used to move in, you were
Noah's
pretty famous.
face there in the corner.
You were the guy who knew things for the right price. No nugget of knowledge too big or too small. Noah the know-it-all knows them all. That's what they used to say, huh?
Noah the know-it-all.
What if they did? I can't help it if juicy tidbits have an habit of falling in me lap now, can I?
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. We're just saying we want your
Trying
help.
to get mixed up in this stuff, it just happens. Like when I mistakenly went in the ladies' baths and them monsters, they kidnapped me. I only stuck my head in there to see what all the commotion was, and there they was, attacking some poor girl. Normally, I would have walloped the lot of them, of course.
Okay, so
I
just to
had
sum
me
this
teeth.
up,
The villains
Veronica
collared the both
was
of us and
bashing this
Well,
guy because he
I
got
just hope she's
captured and
alright.
taken away from his daughter, while he was actually checking on Veronica
Kind
to
of.
see what all that commotion was
Anyway,
about,
We were wondering if you might
and,
be
you
able
know,
to help us
maybe
out.
provide help if
What
he
do you know
could.
about Idrisil?
Oh my gosh, what a brat.
You lot don't do things by halves, do ya? Got a big score in mind, eh? Well, seeing as how you saved me life, I'll tell you what I know.
Yeah, that
On the
seems like a
way
fair
up,
trade.
Connie and me was travelling across the desert when we came down with a bad case of heat stroke.
Heat stroke
We didn't have
or
no
heat
grub
stroke?
left, no water, nothing. We just about given up hope.
Oh,
But
the
then,
accents in
these
this
soldiers
game.
from Gallopolis came
Do
along.
you just, like, not believe in
Next thing I know,
making H
I'm
sounds?
waking up in the Sultan's bleeding palace. Oh, talk about
Don't you mean
lucky.
next ting, you know?
Anyway, when I come to, that's when I seen him. Beautiful it was, this rainbow-coloured branch thing. All shimmery and beautiful. Well, I know top-end gear when I see it. If that weren't a branch of the old world tree, I'm a monkey's uncle.
And we're gonna go to the
Did you
desert to
hear
chase
that,
after that
Veronica?
branch.
A branch from Yggdrasil herself.
Yes. Lighting the path ahead for the luminary. It sounds like we need to take a trip to Gallopolis. So it turns out you are capable of having ideas that aren't completely stupid after all.
Now, if only you were capable of talking
head for the
without
desert right
sounding
away.
like a complete brat, after all.
It's beyond the checkpoint southwest of here. That marks the border with Gallopolis. I do hope you won't mind us tagging along.
We of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
Oh, again, we're doing this thing with the hand. Okay. Well, now they officially join our party, so we can officially check their stats and skill trees and whatnot.
Here, you'll need this to get to Gallopolis.
That's your hand. Now it's a Gallopolis pass.
The guards at the checkpoint are awful sticklers for formalities, but if you show them that, they should let us through.
I guess we're just not advanced enough to put items in the characters' hands yet. This is only a PS4 game. Oh. And the Gallopolis pass gets us 100 different types of items. Sure. Okay, so we can see there... Where did we even get fishnet stockings from? Whatever. We'll equip stuff. And see, Veronica has a two-handed staff. Why are we sure that's really a two-handed staff? Look, she's holding it with one hand in the picture right there. I guess we'll just go with it. Feathered cap? Yeah, we need as much defense on our mages as we can get. I should go buy some of those leather dresses. Oh, she also comes with a thorn whip. She's a thorn in my side, that's for sure. But I kind of touched on this before when I was talking about the different classes in Dragon Quest and in RPGs in general. I'm not going to have Veronica using the Thorn Whip and have her be like a mix of offensive plus spellcasting, because it would really just weaken her spellcasting not having a wand. You'll see that when we get into the skill tree. But on the Thorn side, there are some really nice attack buffs on the Thorn side. On the Whip side, there's a lot of nice attack buffs that Veronica gets for having a whip. I'm talking like plus 10 attack, plus 15 attack, I think one's plus 30 attack. Maybe it's plus 20, I don't know, but it's a big boost. You'll see that in a bit. And we did get the gold ring plus 1, there you go. And we get a Cruiserang. Okay. But yeah, I don't want to weaken her magic power to give her, you know, slightly better physical attacks, but not as good physical attacks as, you know, any physical character would have. So I would rather just either have a physical character or a magical character and not try to do some mix of both. Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, is where you would want to do a mix of both physical and magical class with your class setups. We're going to get some leather dresses. We have more than enough money to do this, so money is not a concern right now. But I think that's all we need. And Serena also comes with a spear. Again, I don't really plan on using that. Even though it would give her some okay damage output. Basically, she could do more than like 4 or 5 damage to normal enemies. Kind of like the priest class from the Dragon Quest, well, from a lot of the Dragon Quest games, but especially Dragon Quest III. Dragon Quest III is when they first kind of introduced the class system. They had Thief class, Merchant class, they had a Jester class, which was just a joke, though it did have a use. You know, your Mage class, your Priest class, Fighter, and Soldier. Both Fighter and Soldier being classes that don't use MP. And we collected iron ore, and then the guy's like, oh yeah, you don't need to give me that iron ore. I'm just going to give you some recipes here, and you can keep that. So that was nice of him. And then Veronica helps Jace to learn Zoom. Zoom, which is a 0 MP spell in this game, I appreciate that, will let us, well, warp to any town that we have previously been to. Except for any towns prior to reaching Hato here. So yeah, it won't let us warp back to Cobblestone or Heliodor. But that's not going to stop past gameplay me from trying. And I'm checking Veronica, and I'm like, well, why can't... I thought Veronica was the one that learned the Zoom spell. But no, it was Jace, so... Yeah, see, it's only going to let us go back to Hano. Alright, well, I'm going to go back to the Cryptic Crypt, into that room with the cells, and that's where I'm going to meet you at the next video. So, I'll see you guys then.